All right. Hell's Paradise Gabimaru is a D1 Crashout by Shini Reviews.
It's your
Let's
boy
go.
Shimmy back with another video. The streets have been asking for Hell's Paradise, so today that's what we're doing.
Okay. Hell's Paradise. I binge read this in a single, I was gonna say weekend, but I think that's a lie. A single week I binge read it. And you know, you should, if you have not seen any content related to this, go watch it, go read it, whatever your preferred method.
And tell your uncle
If you watched it, put in the comments how much you liked it, if you did or didn't.
to lock in too.
All right, lock in.
Let's get into it.
I'm gonna try not to pause
Boom.
much.
Start with some guy who's about to get executed. They go to cut his neck,
Hasbullah.
but it doesn't work. They keep cutting over and over, and then the sword breaks. Bro got some real neck. Pause. He's
Hey,
on
yo.
his Sasuke emo shit. Bro just wants to die. He's killed so much people. And we learn his name is Gabimaru from the Hidden Leaf. And he's been on demon timing since he was a youth. Now we cut to this girl interrogating him, and she's asking him bare question. She says, hold on, you can use ninjutsu? Yes, shorty,
Yeah.
whatever you need. Fireball
He's got
jutsu,
it on lock.
volleyball jutsu, sexy jutsu, you name it. So they take bro outside and they try to burn him, but he's still not dying. Now Gabimaru's talking about his past, and his parents were killed by the elder
forgot about
because
that.
they tried to leave. We also learned that he married the chief's daughter, and he's like 16. I don't even know what's going on here.
He's 16 the whole time throughout the whole story. I thought he was like a full adult, like in his 20s. I thought he was like 25. You're telling me this man is 16 doing all this?
But this girl who's
Or
interrogating
15?
him, she's not no regular shorty. She's an executioner. So she goes to end bro's life, but he dodges. What dodging? She goes to hit him again.
You want to
He
die,
jumps
right?
in the air. Now he grabs his guard's
that
sword
face?
and goes at her. But she says, listen, you can easily get pardoned and go be with your wife, but you gotta go to Shinsekyo. Apparently they have the elixir of life there. So this is where Bon went. But apparently they sent over 5
My light just fell over.
expeditions to the island, and nobody's returned. Now they gather all the criminals here to see who gets to go to the island and potentially get pardoned. Yes, Diddy is there too, and my homeboy. But they've got some serious guys here too. I don't know, there's no way any of them believe even if they find it, they're gonna get pardoned. But some of these guys are...
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm on death row, I'm going to the island no matter what. I feel like I'm already destined to die. This is just a faster way to get it done at this point, you know? So why not?
actually crazy. Bro is laughing, waiting to get out so he can kill again. Yeah, lock him up. He needs to go. Now,
yeah, some of these
girl
people
says,
just
"Oh,
needed to
you
die.
Gabimaru." She's like, you're really famous. You know that, right? Like, how you trying to be a groupie and you're getting executed? Make
She's
it
one of
make
my
sense.
favorites in the
But she
show.
says he's different than what he used to be before he was a real demon. Now, all the criminals take their masks off and they wheel something
That guy was
in.
Yakuza.
Is that my other homeboy? But this is how one of the guys who went to the island and came back looked like. Bro had this shit blooming. Bro has flowers.
Wait, they
all
brought-
over him.
I
So
forgot they
everyone
brought
is
him
like,
back.
Yeah, no, we not going
Why'd they
there.
not
And
kill
then this
him?
youth says, wait, how do y'all even know the elixir is even there? Which is
Dead
fast
ass.
because they really don't know. And then this
Wait, yeah. I know he's about to explain it, but I don't remember that question being asked, and that's a good question. Why do y'all know this, but y'all coming back like this?
this guy says, yeah, I'm not here for this, and someone just cuts his head off.
You don't get it yet, do you? I just gave you opportunity of a lifetime, bro.
Nah, for real.
And I'd be damn, I'd be disrespected like this.
We learned they
No,
have
that's for real
monitors
what
who are gonna be
happened.
there on the island with them. If you look funny, you get cut. If you talk too loud, you get cut. If you breathe
Yup.
too hard, you get cut. And if
You
your
get
monitor dies,
eviscerated.
you're dying too. Like, you think they would be good, right? So after hearing all that, you think they could go on the expedition, right? But they said, nah, to be honest, there's too much of you guys here. Some of y'all gotta go. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Because I'm not gonna lie, if you're looking for the elixir of life, I feel like sure you don't want that large of a group, but there was only like 20 something people here, right? Am I bugging? But there was only like 20 people. I feel like that's a fine number if you're looking for the elixir of life.
Gang, some of you guys gotta die. Then we just see a man getting the rudest choke of his life. I'm actually crying right now. Then this guy throws a rock at the other guy. Yeah, you know what? I messed with him.
Oh my, yo. Okay, he just said he messed with
He's
him,
a-
but yo, this guy is one of the coldest guys in the show. In the manga, it doesn't matter. This guy is one of the coldest because his whole thing is adaptability.
Yeah, you know what? I
He's
messed
fired.
with him. I rock with him. And the
Yup,
leader
you
says, yeah,
should.
y'all fight. Whoever dies is useless, but don't untie your arms. So everyone's going at
I won't spoil it, but the ending is so good for this, man. It's not like those recent mangas I've been reading where the ending feels lackluster or it didn't go how I wanted. This ended as good as it could have.
At it. Gabimaru, he's just
Sorry about
chilling.
that, yeah, but
we
this
learned
anime,
there are some
it's just too fire. It's too fire not to.
people who have red seals. They're like the top dogs. We got Bakugo, the ninja girl, the samurai, and this big ass guy too. But the strongest is
The
Gabimaru
samurai,
the
bro.
Hollow. And he's just standing while everybody's fighting. That's
They
some
know
real
not
war
to
shit
mess
right
with that
there.
man.
Now this
They
redhead
know.
guy pulls up on Sagiri and says, she ain't suited for this mission. Like, bro, worry about yourself, gang. Bro thinks he's
Dead
top dog
ass.
'cause he got an eye patch on like he's Kenpachi. Now these
I
criminals
was
say,
about to
what?
say,
We
bleach
gotta
ass
break
character.
through these samurai to get out. So they go after Shorty. But listen, she cuts all their heads off easy. Word to Gordon Ramsay. Like Gabimaru goes up
What
to
did
the
they
king
think
and
was
says,
gonna
"Hey,
happen?
killing all these guys makes no sense. Y'all can't do a vote or something and send people to the island? Where the f are the guards?" Gabimaru says, "I ain't gonna let you do this. Hey boy, know your place." And this guy tells another criminal, "Murder him and I'll send you on the expedition." So this dumbass picks up a rock, tries to hit
Buddy.
Gabimaru, but he dodges. "I'm really not trying to fight you, gang." But then he says, "You know what? You're trying to kill me? I'll just have to kill you." He walks up, just
That's
cuts
fair
his
enough.
neck, kicks the next one, and even bites this one's neck. He actually cuts everyone else out. Bro must be from the hidden
I
sound, not the
forgot how brutal this, like the
hidden
fights
leaf.
in
Now
this
they finally
game.
pick
The
up
fights
all
are fire
people who
in
are going
this.
to the island. Now we go and we see the leader of
the fuck is
Gabimaru's
that?
clan, and bro gets stabbed in the head with a sword and he still survives. Now the criminals
Smiling.
who survive, they finally get to the island, and there's flowers and shit everywhere. But Gabimaru was like, "This place makes no sense, and they only gave us food for 3 days. How the f are we supposed to eat?" Then a f***ing ball
Oh.
hits Gabimaru. Bitch ass,
I don't
you let
remember
your
that.
guard down. Why are we doing friendly fire right now? You know what? I get it. Kill the competition. Then Gabimaru gets up. He's like, "I just dislocated my neck. I'm good." And this freak says, "I
Just
bet I'm gonna test
dislocated
my
it.
new weapons on you." And he licks one. Abandoned house. What a
Buddy.
day.
In houses. Let me take that pool stick up all in.
They go at it, and bro uses all his weapons on Gabimaru, but they just break, and he hits bro in the air, kicks the pole at him, and he falls. But this freak ain't done yet. He gets back
Damn.
up. The next time we see him though, he just has weapons coming.
I
out.
forgot
Now, with
he
the
did,
other
bro,
group,
like
some
that
of them are
off screen.
teaming, some of them are fighting, some of them are cracking. What the? Remember, bro,
What?
from the start, his person
Who?
literally eats him. Bro tried to have that Kenpachi design, but he got killed episode 3. You're not that guy. So now criminals are dying, and the
Mind you, that's the nigga that was worrying about the female character. Like, buddy, looking like a knockout Bleach character, talking all that.
executioners are dying. Then Gabimaru goes and attacks Sagi. She's like, "Killing is against the rule," but he says, "You're just a hindrance, gang. You need
Dead
to
ass.
die." But they're both hesitating to kill each other. He gets serious, gets on top of her and says, "I ain't got no emotions. You about to die." But he's still
Lies.
hesitating. His wife is making him stop. So they decide to work together. Now, the
Lies.
samurai
He's
and
going
Zenitsu, they're
soft,
just chilling,
chat.
and he gets stung by some butterfly. What the? And it has a face. My homeboy again.
Devious
so bro
ass.
thinks quick, cuts his hand off, and it turns into that tree shit. Then a bunch of butterflies and these centipedes show
He acted
up.
so
All they hear are
fast.
footsteps, and they turn around and see giants. What am I looking at right now? And then this praying fish pulls up on Gabimaru. Now we get the backstory of the samurai. And basically, he was a swordsman. He met a lord, became an
Yeah.
officer, but the lord said to him, "You strong, but you couldn't really kill a dragon." And the man crashes out and destroys everything.
How
Bro got
dare you.
successfully rage baited. He also said he's gonna go out there and kill all the competition because he's looking to test
Whoa.
his strength. Now back to
You know what?
Gabimaru.
That's
he goes
the
in,
usual,
kicks this
to be
fish's
honest.
head, but it grabs him and throws him to the ground. How the hell is that thing still alive after that? And it starts throwing him some more. He says, "Let's run for now," but these giants are surrounding them, and they're all smiling. What is going on?
that devious
Gabimaru
smile.
says, "Alright, let me get serious." He goes in with the quickness. Stabs
Bro,
this
his
giant,
modes,
uses
oh
Afro
my
Fireball
God.
Jutsu, burns this next one, and literally goes through.
Alright, I
all
gotta
of
stop
them. Bro,
pausing.
it's crazy. On God, he could 1v1 Kiba and win. He's about to get hit, but then someone comes and saves him, and it's Ninja Girl. Gabimaru says, "What do you want from me, ho? Chill, gang. Why don't we just work
Chill,
together?"
that's a
So he's
Konoichi.
trying to use her genjutsu on him. Never fall for it. Gabimaru puts her in an arm lock. See, that's real. We learn this executioner's prisoner got killed by falling for this girl, so he
Damn.
joined her too. Yeah, she got them both. But she says, "Let's just use each other as much as
Wait,
possible."
she
so
killed-
he joined her too. Yeah, she got them both. But she says, let's just use each other as much as possible and find the elixir.
She killed the other guy too?
But Gabimaru says, why would I help you? Listen, you give me strength, I'll give you information. And with that, the group decides to work together. And then Sagiri passes out. Now we see this guy with long hair, Toma. He's an executioner, and his bro, Chobe, aka
Toma, aka Setsuya.
So they go fighting. Bro cuts up a monster's head, then one hits him in the face. And then they start talking. Bro says murder is a sin. Like, no way you guys are preaching right now. And I swear a next one said 10 out of 10 Snow is better than 10 out of 10 Asian. Okay, he needs to die for that. Chobe goes crazy and goes right through them. Back to our group. Sagiri finally wakes up and they're hiding in this cave. Gabimaru says he went out scouting, but he didn't find anything useful. But we learned these creatures don't hunch. So how can they survive without organs? That means we're close to finding the elixir. Genji pulls up on Sagiri and says, hey, you should go home.
He is alive.
You're gonna die in your current condition. No, bitch, this is my job. Now we cut to Tenza and Nurugai trying to leave the island, and they run into something, and it's a bunch of ships that are wrecked. And we just see something smile at them, and some squid thing comes out and tries to kill them. So they run, but they run into Keisho, and bro is delusional.
Oh,
he's
shit.
talking about fat bitches are the way to go, and the squid just cuts him in half. So they lock in, cut the squid more, and finally get back on the island, but they look beat up. Back to our group, everyone's sleeping, and it's just Gabimaru and Sagiri awake. And he tells her, you know, like, why are you lying to this girl's face? Now, Genji comes again to Sagiri and says, you're not built for this. You from the suburbs. But she says, old ass, I'm not leaving. But this big ass guy comes right behind him.
Shit.
And bro is hungry. The man just slashes the executioner.
Oh my god.
And he hits a tree. Then it goes to
like,
grab
people are
Sagiri,
strong and made a paper
Gabimaru
mache.
ain't gonna let that happen to his temporary shorty. So he kicks him. Bro gets back up like nothing happened. So he puts his ski mask back on. But
yo, that's how you know it's about to get serious. Once he pull that mask up. Pull on the shiesty.
Ask the ninja girl for help, but she's lazy. She's not doing anything. So Gabimaru tries
not
all
lazy,
of his
she's
attacks,
smart.
but nothing's working on him. He goes to grab Gabimaru, but Sagiri comes and cuts his finger off. She parries his next attack, goes to hit him, but it doesn't cut. She's actually selling right now. But then he gets angry.
Was
and
he too strong,
Gabimaru.
or?
Bro survives, but he's coughing up blood. Sagiri locks in, parries his
Yo.
punch, and we learn she's ranked 12, but in terms of pure skill, she's top dog. So Gabimaru comes in.
Whoa, I thought she gained that skill. So she came. Was it lack of experience? I think that's what it might have been. I think that's what I remember. She lacked experience, but had the best skill set on the squad. She just hasn't gotten a chance to use it in combat fully, I think.
Starts using more fireballs at him, and now the forest burns. And this was
when he
part of their
uses
plan.
fire,
to make him die by smoke. He tries to attack, but Gabimaru pushes him down, and Sagiri comes in and cuts him. Now the two brothers
hit him with that water style. Calm
two
mind.
things kissing. What the hell is going on here?
What?
And he says, "What are you guys doing here? Are y'all
Dead
monsters
ass.
too?" And one of them says, "Come fool around with us too." And this one turns into a man. What type of gender bender is this? Back to Gabimaru.
I forgot they
Someone's
did that.
spying on them, and it starts running. So bro catches her, and then Groot shows up and tries to hit him. He dodges, catches a little girl, but she flips him. Sagiri
shit,
goes up
she's
trying
strong.
to talk to the little girl, but she turns around and tries to give her
she's
a
got
rude
good
punch.
martial arts.
Gabimaru blocks it, but that was some next power. So he just wraps her up easy and says, "Hey girl, don't make me have to get serious," and she starts crying.
Yeah,
Groot
buddy,
says-
that's a
He
child.
says, "Listen, I got food, I got a bath, and I got Sushi Shit who plays Valorant." Now they get to the village, and they get their food and their bath, and they talk to Groot, and he says the elixir is real, but they call it Tan. But the island is divided into 3 areas: the woods, the village, and the center. He says the people who are called
it was the
Tensen,
Attack on
they're
Titan
immortal,
structure.
never dying beings, and we just see our dog fighting them, and his sword breaks. He then says, "I really only helped you because y'all are gonna die anyway." We cut back to the 2 brothers, and they just get dropped into this hole, and we just see a
funny
whole
you say
bunch
that,
of people
then
down
why
here who
help?
got turned into flowers. Basically, the dead people are the swords for immortality, love. Now we go back to Nurugai and Tenza, and they're on the beach, and then
Did he say love because of Undertale? Is that why he said
we
love?
just see a whole bunch of people down here who got
Or
turned
is that
into
what it's
flowers.
actually called? I
Basically,
think
the
he
dead
said
people are the
Undertale
swords for
before.
immortality, love. Now we go back to Nurugai and Tenza.
I think that's for
and they're on the
Undertale.
beach, and someone just drops down. Bro says, it's loud in the forest, turns into a man and says, did you do it? They run because they want no parts of that, but he pulls up right in front of them and hits bro with the tile force palm. Bro comes back, cuts his eyes, but he says, you're pretty fast, twin, and he regenerates. Bro locks in again, cuts his arms and head, and
he's kind of locking in, I can't lie.
Pulls up with the quickness, still regenerating.
This is just talent, to be honest.
But then a sword comes and his head cuts off. Hold on, Stevie Wonder? Now Tenza says, we're blessed now. He's the GOAT. Stevie
the blind nigga always gotta pull up with sauce,
bro. That would take him off this island. Then the monster shows up again. Shion gets him out of the way, but his neck gets cut. Tenza goes in with some crazy strikes, but bro dodges everything and puts holes in his body. He's like, damn, I'm really about to die and I ain't even met a Latina
Wait, he
yet.
died like that? I thought he died different.
Back up, gives bro a rude punch, and he's attacking over and over. But
I thought he died by the
puts
water.
more holes in his body and starts regenerating. But Shion and Nurugai use that time to run away. Bro might be the strongest we've seen so far, but he does die in the end. Back to Gabimaru's group. They agree going to the center with no plan makes no sense.
Nice skill set too. It was like Zenitsu
speed. Nighttime, he goes out there by himself. He just sees these trees praying. Did you pray today?
Oh hell no.
Did you pray today?
Because if you didn't,
I'ma have to dig you down on some gangster shit.
And this monster thing pulls up on him. Who the f are you? Why do you guys keep coming? Can you just leave? We supposed to capture you, but I'm tired. Yo, you can turn a human into an elixir, and then they go at it. Gabimaru breaks his arm and his neck. It tries to slap him, but bro kicks
I remember
it in
this
the
fight
face
actually
and burns
in the manga.
it. But then he comes back and gives him a rude punch and kicks him again. Gabimaru puts up his ninja ski mask and asks, "Are you a Tensen?" And they both go at it, blow for blow. Gabimaru rips his arm off this time.
I missed that.
Where's the elixir loan? Then he tries to hit him with a strike, but Gabimaru dodges. Gabimaru was like, what?
Bro, Gabimaru always be hitting these damn stances, bro.
He tries to hit him with a strike, but Gabimaru.
There's no way this is like, is this the most efficient stance to take? Is it? It just might be. I don't know, but he stay hitting these moves and staying in
with his foot, and that finally hurts him. Bro turns back into a girl and
he hit him in the tan circle.
Palms. He's actually getting cooked. He gets back up and they go blow for blow. Pause. But Gabimaru is just crushing him now. He's not stopping. He thinks the battle's over, but this thing turns into a flower dragon. What is that? He's like, alright,
I actually don't remember that.
But it just shocks him. Now it's hitting him over and over. He's about to get crushed.
That's like, it looks like corn a little far away.
He starts doing a burning kamikaze, but he falls to the ground and he's about to get shocked. But then Mei pulls up, uses a protective ball, and they fall down this cliff. Now the rest of the group decides to go out and look for them. We learn the Tensen are actually 7 hermits. Now we cut to the Tensen and they're like, some humans pulled up and they start paging Zujin. And look at the state of bro, he's cooked. But the leader says something's different about these humans. They're not regular. Word to A Boogie. And we learn all those trees that we're worshipping, they used to be humans. We cut to Gabimaru and they're by some water.
So they turn the trees after a while.
And Zenitsu pull up on him. Now they go aura for aura. Nigga, you're beat up. You sure you could stop me? Gang, you looked imbalanced as f. Where's your hand? And they go to attack. But Zenitsu says, let's just get his information easy instead of both of y'all getting injured. Gabimaru says, damn, that's how it is. And he gets on his knees and says, let's just work together. He tells them everything.
He actually bowed and everything.
They can regenerate? How do we kill them? Now we look at Mei and she's older. Hold on, Bonnie? Now we cut back to Sagiri's.
Wait, that is her power. That's spoilers for me.
Group. And Group says Toa is basically the power that runs through everything. And to touch Toa is to touch the center of the universe. What do you mean by that? We cut back to Gabimaru's spot and these guys pull up again. It's behind them. Now we see the 2 brothers climbing out of the hole. Bro is real as f. He says, we're gonna kill those hoes. His bro's like, maybe we should just leave? Nah. We're killing those hoes. But he figures out the weakness is somewhere in their navel. He's about to eat some of the dead humans, but this guy pulls up on him. Hold on, you guys are still alive? My bad, I ain't even mean to startle you like that. Let's just talk. But we learn he serves the Tensen. He's their right hand. He says, can you guys just go in the hole and become Tao? Bro goes in, tries to kick, but he dodges and gives him a rude punch.
Won't be happening.
But our dog ain't done. He literally breaks his hand off. But this guy ain't done. He summons all these
He's got a lot of strength.
come too. Hey, Toma,
being
you go
able
and
to
pack
rip
all
off
these guys
someone's
up. I'll
arm
take
like
care of this
that.
guy. Now, these two are fighting, and since bro can't use Toa, it's not looking good. He just gets his neck cut and he falls to the ground. Not my dog, bro. But then he turns around,
but then
grabs his face off and holds it. Does he have a curse mark on his neck?
yes, he
knows
does.
Orochimaru? Hey, what was that shit you was just using? Is that what I need to fight those Hishis? So he goes in, breaks our dog's arm, but they just regenerate. Now,
Bro, like, he literally on death's door is like, wait, like, this is him. Ugh. Wait, what was that? What you just hit? I'm healed. And then he just starts fighting with it. Heals his broken arms instantly. Like, the guy is just actually an adaptability king.
he's tanking all these attacks and he just hits bro in the navel, but now he can see Tao. He's just walking bro down and steps on his hand and he just copies him and goes right through him.
Literally copy ability.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. We cut back to Gabimaru and they're trying to learn about Tao, but they don't get it. Then this masked guy pulls up and grabs Mei and says, "Leave these bums alone, come back to the castle." Gabimaru gets in front of her and says, "Ugly, she with us now." But then another one shows up and all these bugs come. Tell me this don't look like terraformers. Now they get ready to fight, but bro gets hit with a Tao attack and they say, "You guys are no match for us." Now this masked guy explains to them the 5 steps of Tao and the last step is cracking. Okay, where do I get these lessons? But basically,
buddy, is it the combining of the yin yang or
Tenzin have
something?
been cracking for years and growing their powers, but they actually use Mei for this too. After hearing that, Gabimaru gets vexed. Then this thing turns into a centipede
They use the
monster.
child for
now
that?
The Dragon
Why?
Slayer goes in to fight the butterfly, but it dodges and it releases some scales and he gets dizzy. They both fight, but they realize without Tao, we're cooked. Now this guy explains Gabimaru is too tense to use Tao. You have to have strong and weak.
So you
Mei
know about
holds his
Tao.
hand and helps him feel it, and now he starts to use it. So bro walks through the fire, dodges all the
Oh, that
Tao
was easy.
attacks. He goes and just one-shots the centipede arm. "You not winning now, bitch ass." And he kicks both of them to the ground. Then Gabimaru and the samurai
This is making me want to watch this shit. A lot of shit's happening I don't remember that I read. It's making me just want to watch it again.
kill them.
Or read it.
We cut back
whatever.
to Sagiri's group.
Watch
and
it the
they
first
make
time.
it to Horai, and this Tenzin just takes Groot's head off.
Oh,
One of the
no.
first humans who made it here in thousands.
Can he not
of years.
regenerate?
Ninja shit goes to run, but he grabs her. "Shorty, don't leave the party just yet." Groot says, "Hopefully I can make it to Horai." Gang, that shit, I'm not gonna lie to you, we was just making it up. We just conduct experiments here. He says, "We don't have no elixir of life on this island, just tan. But
Just
regular
lies.
humans can't use tan." So he says, "Come with us." Now Ninja shit shows that she's really from Konoha and uses substitution jutsu. Throws 3 kunai and cuts his head off. They get ready to dip, but bro is not
Wait, did
dead.
she
He
not
says,
reveal
"You
she
know
was a
what?
Konoichi
Let me
yet?
teach
I
you how
thought
to
she
use
did.
Tao." Bro basically said, "If you're good enough, I'll crack you." He hits Sagiri away, but homeboy
That is their
comes in
power.
and cuts him down. The ninja girl comes in again, uses her ninjutsu and poisons him, but he comes back. He not dying. They keep attacking, but he's dodging. Sagiri
He's got a
goes in,
rapier
throws her
style
sword
for a
and cuts
katana.
him. Then she gets serious and swings, but he dodges. He gets cut a little bit, but he's
Just
not
gave him a wicked
regenerated.
scar.
They go together and do a 3v1 against the Tenzin, but he uses ninjutsu so he can go invisible. He
Oh, hell
dodges
no.
this attack, but Sagiri goes in cutting him. But
Wait,
they
so
still
he's
can't finish
invisible
him.
right
Bro's
now,
literally a
or-
nugget right now. Then Sagiri goes
wait, did
Tenzin,
she stop
he
it?
uses ninjutsu
Did I
so
miss
he can
that?
go invisible. He dodges this attack, but Sagiri goes in cutting
guess
him,
not.
but they still can't finish him. Bro's literally a nugget right now. Then Sagiri goes in for the finishing move, but the nugget jumps in the air and regenerates. Then he's raining down
that's not
Tao
a
shots at
surprise.
him. Yuzuriya pulls him down. Homeboy comes in from the back and holds him, and Sagiri cuts his stomach. Now bro stops moving. With that, they're like, "We got the dub," but then a bunch of flowers appear
that killed
beside them, and one goes to kill Yuzuriya, but homeboy gets in the way and takes the attack. Bro really died and is turning into a flower for Shorty. I respect it. But then he turns into this Tao monster, and they're like, "We're cooked." But then Stevie comes in and saves them. He locks in, uses his Tao, and starts fighting. It's raining down Tao on them again.
Wait, so
but he
he's
comes
dead
out the
then?
dust and kicks it to the ground. He starts laughing, but then he gets hit by the flowers. So it's looking grim for him, but he cuts them all off. But now he's losing
Okay.
too much blood. Bro's
Yeah.
starting to look like he's a real blood now. So Nurugai and Sagiri go in to help, and they got the ninja girl's liquid to help them. They create an opening. Shion goes in, cuts his leg, and it falls down. But
Oh, they were still
everybody's
fighting,
tired
okay.
now. Sagiri is cupping up blood. Shion is about to die. He goes in with the quickness. He puts all of his waves into his sword, cuts the oval.
Oh, so he already
You see a
knew
oval
Tao.
bunch of faces,
or
but he
discovered
finally
it.
disappears. Bro said he waited 1,000 years for this. After this, both teams regroup and
He
heal up.
wanted
But
that?
Gabimaru can't remember anything. He don't even know who these guys are, but he knows he's Gabimaru the Hollow. All right, that's all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below.
All right, yo, shouts out to Shimmy Reviews, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that was even better than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I think that's actually it though, chat. Like and sub if you liked the video, by the way. But yeah, chat, I think that's it for the stream today.